because of the stage of life, it still makes sense to address all the fundamentals of sleep health in addition to evaluating for sleep disorders to make sure that that isn't operating in the background. One of the analogies I use that with sleep is it's kind of like a blind spot. You know how you have to use a mirror to see the back of your head, even though the back of your head is right there all the time, you still can't lay eyes on it without a tool. So it makes sense to get your sleep evaluated. And if you're a woman who's considering this, I want to just say that nowadays a sleep evaluation is cheap. Okay. For the value it can deliver, a sleep evaluation is cheap, it is easy, and it can be done in your home. And I kind of put it in the category of being proactive about your health. And I see in the next handful of years the home sleep testing path going the route of mammogram, of bone density, of colonoscopy, of cholesterol checks. You have to sort of be screening for these disorders to catch them early when you have lots of options and choices available to you for treatment, but also because you don't want to like look back 5, 10 years and think, my God, my sleep apnea has been operating this whole time. What would I have done with all of that healthy sleep in me? Um, I missed it all, and that ship has sailed. So I think sleep apnea testing, especially for women in midlife, and especially because disorders like obstructive sleep apnea and insomnia are so common, there should really be a low threshold for testing in women. And that's something that I advocate routinely because, again, at the very least, if your sleep test or sleep evaluation is quite reassuring, you have now established a baseline in case something changes in the future. I want to point out a couple of things on this slide. With home sleep apnea testing, for women in particular, I always look for sleep apnea that is isolated to REM or worse in REM. This is REM related obstructive sleep apnea. And it's one reason why women can be told they have mild sleep apnea when in fact that's an underrepresentation because sleep apnea can be rip raging in REM but diluted by all the non-REM sleep. So a careful look at that profile is important, and it's one of the reasons why I've developed a woman-centric sleep apnea pathway for sleep.com.